The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as the emergency beacon pierced through the ambient hum of 1,000 translator devices. Ambassador Elsa Chen stood at the human delegation's podium, her knuckles white against the metallic surface. She had warned them. For 3 cycles, she had warned them. The humans are a minor species, High Chancellor Vorthak had declared mere hours ago, his mandibles clicking in dismissal. Their planet barely qualifies for associate membership. Their protests mean nothing. Now the holographic display at the chamber's center showed something that made even the most battle-hardened species present feel their circulatory fluids run cold. A warship. Not just any warship. A human warship that shouldn't exist according to every intelligence report the Council possessed. The vessel hung in space like a predator emerging from deep water, its cloaking field dissipating in waves of distorted light. It dwarfed the Council's flagship by a factor of 10. Weapon ports lined its hull like the scales of some ancient Earth dragon, and its energy signature was burning so hot that sensors across 3 sectors were screaming warnings. "Counselors," Elsa's voice cut through the rising panic with the precision of a surgical blade. "May I introduce the UHNS Reckoning? You wanted proof that humanity could defend its colonies. You demanded we show strength before you'd intervene in the Krell raids. Well, here's your proof." On the communication display, Commander James Kovac appeared. His dark uniform bore no ornaments, no medals, just a simple patch showing Earth rising over Luna. But his eyes held the weight of a species pushed too far. "Galactic Council," James began, his tone conversational, almost friendly. "I'm Commander Kovac of the United Human Navy. We've been listening to the debates. 300 human colonies burned, 40,000 civilians dead, and you've spent 6 months discussing protocol." Vorthak's scales flushed purple with indignation. "You dare threaten this council? Your entire species has been building," James interrupted, and something in his smile made the temperature in the chamber seem to drop. "See, while you were arguing about jurisdiction and trade agreements, we were doing what humans do best. We adapted, we innovated, we prepared." The reckoning shifted position, and the movement was wrong. Ships that size shouldn't move with such fluidity, such purpose. It was like watching a mountain decide to go for a walk. 15 years ago, James continued, a human scientist named Dr. Sarah Chen, the ambassador's sister actually, had a wild theory about quantum folding. The Council's scientific division rejected her paper, called it impossible physics from an impossible species. His smile widened. Sarah doesn't take rejection well. Behind the reckoning, space itself began to tear. Not metaphorically. Reality was literally ripping open as 7 more warships decloaked, each one a twin to the first. The quantum folding drives they used didn't just bend space. They made conventional faster-than-light travel look like a child's toy. Elsa watched the council members with satisfaction. The Vorlati were gesturing frantically at their datapads. The Zenth had stopped their perpetual swaying. Even the ancient keepers, who had seen civilizations rise and fall, were leaning forward in their observation spheres. "Here's what's going to happen," James said, his casual tone never wavering. "The Krell Dominion has 1 standard hour to withdraw from every human colony. Every single one. They will return what they stole, and they will pay reparations." "Preposterous!" The Krell ambassador, a creature of sharp edges and sharper ambitions, rose from his seat. "We have 300 warships in the border sectors. You cannot—" The Reckoning's weapons came online. The energy signature made every alarm in the council chamber shriek. What appeared on the sensors wasn't just power, it was directed stellar fusion, contained and weaponized. Each of those 8 ships could crack a planet's crust from orbit. "Commander," Elsa interjected smoothly, playing her part perfectly. "Perhaps we should give the council time to deliberate." "No." James's word landed like a hammer. No more deliberation, no more committees, no more of your cycles and procedures while humans die. Ambassador Chen, how long have we been associate members? 12 years, Commander. 12 years of following your rules, your laws, your precious protocols. And when we needed you, when our children needed you, where was the Galactic Council? Vorthak's voice trembled, a feat Elsa would have thought impossible for his species. You would start a war? Against the entire galaxy? James laughed, and it was not a pleasant sound. Start a war? Chancellor, we're not starting anything. We're ending it. The question is, how many of your civilizations will fall before you understand what humanity has learned through 10,000 years of history? He leaned closer to the camera, and every being in the chamber felt like those eyes were staring directly into their soul. We are not aggressive by nature. We didn't want to build these ships. But you made us. You with your dismissals and your arrogance and your casual acceptance of our genocide. You poked the beast, counselors. Now the beast is awake, and it's hungry. The Krell ambassador was frantically communicating with his military command. Elsa could see the exact moment they reported back. His chromatophores flashed panic white. Our fleet, he whispered. Our border fleet is gone. Not gone, James corrected. Disabled. We don't kill when we don't have to. That's not who we are. But they're floating dead in space. Every system fried by EMP bursts they never saw coming. Because that's the thing about humans, Ambassador. We've been fighting each other for millennia. We know war. We know it in our bones, in our DNA, in our cultural memory, and we are very, very good at it. Elsa stepped forward. The commander has made Earth's position clear. But I want you all to understand something. Those ships? They're not our invasion force. They're not even our primary defense fleet. They're our message. Humanity is done being dismissed. We're done being victimized, and we're done asking nicely. The holographic display shifted, showing star charts. Hundreds of markers appeared. Human colonies, yes, but also something else. Defense platforms, quantum mines, automated defense networks spanning light years. In 15 years, while the galaxy slept, humanity had fortified their space into a fortress that would make the ancient Earth nation of Switzerland look accommodating. So here's the real question, James said, his voice dropping to something almost gentle. Do we go back to being associates? Junior partners in your galactic community, following your rules, seeking your approval? Or do we become something else, something you might not like? The silence stretched. Finally, the Keeper representative spoke, her voice resonating through quantum entanglement. What do humans want? Elsa smiled. Respect. Protection for our people. And a seat, not an associate membership. A full council seat with voting rights. Impossible, Vorthak started, but the Keeper's appendage silenced him. The Krell will withdraw, the Keeper announced. Reparations will be paid. And the Council will vote on full human membership within one cycle. She paused. We regret that it took this demonstration to understand what should have been obvious. Humanity is not minor. Humanity is not weak. We have made a grave error. James nodded. 1 hour for Krell withdrawal. The clock's running. The transmission cut. As the council dissolved into frantic activity, Elsa allowed herself a small, satisfied smile. Above Earth, her sister Sarah would be celebrating with the engineering teams. In the border sectors, human colonies would finally sleep safely. The beast had shown its teeth, and the galaxy would never forget. The age of humanity had begun, not with a plea, but with a reckoning.